Howdy everybody. Here I'm going to do a quick tutorial video today on making what I call islands. I got this from David the Good. You might simply call this a guild in other permaculture areas, circles, whatever. But I had a small ring of wood chips around this before, but it mostly got overtaken by weeds. This is my shea tree. I did a short on it a little bit ago. Just a little preview on it as it's not producing fruit yet. But I added a whole lot more wood chips. I cut down a bunch of weeds, just ragweed pretty much, that was not where I wanted it to be, not in a good spot. So took care of some ragweed, and I had some flowers left that I hadn't planted yet. So here it looks like a mess. You could bury all of the green stuff. You definitely should if you're trying to make this look pretty right away, but you know, I also like to show that you don't have to make things look pretty. A lot of it's buried, a lot of it's not, but the actual plants in the middle, I always make sure one last time that they're mostly unburied. They'll have to adjust a little bit, but that's a purple bee balm or Moderna. And then over here, there is a variegated nutmeg geranium. Got it from Richter's. And right over here, some type of a mum. I think my mom or my wife or both of them picked out this one, but it's got a home here now. It's got some flowers on the way. So just added some perennial flowers. Sorry for the pauses. It's so hot out here that the sweat is pouring out of my hat and onto my glasses and blinding me. But yeah, so the idea, the concept of these islands. You start with a central tree, you stick your tree in the ground, and you put a little bit of mulch around it then, and you can just leave it like that for its first year, in my opinion. A lot of people build it all at once, but if you're busy and you're doing all trees one year and then you're doing all other stuff the next year, it's usually fine. But I started with the tree last year. This is all new growth on it because it got chewed down low last winter. So this is all new growth. It's growing quite well, but it just kind of felt lonely all by itself in the middle of the yard, and it needed more wood chips anyways, I felt like. So I added more wood chips and added flowers around it. These are all herbaceous perennials. They'll die back to the ground and then come back again. Once this gets bigger, they'll probably start on their own sending out, or at least a couple of them I know spread through runners or rhizomes underground. They'll start spreading on their own away from the shade of the tree. So they'll do their own thing. And next I'll probably be getting berry bushes of some sort, whether it be raspberries or currants or anything like that. And I'll plant them on what's currently the edge of this island. But I could do honeyberries in the back where there's more shade. Honeyberries or haskaps. And then towards the front I can do currants, things that like a little more sun. Or the sides I can do currants because they like a little shade here. It gets pretty hot for them here. Gooseberries I definitely would have to do in the back. Raspberries and stuff that love the sun could go up front. I could probably do like a Chicago Hardy fig up front, but I'd have to keep in mind I have to bury that in mulch every single year in my climate. But yeah, so short bushes, I'll be doing at least that far away, and you just kind of keep adding to it until it expands out into its own food forest. Like the food forest I film normally on the other side of the property or outside the property. This is the dog run. I'm surprised they haven't come over here hearing me talking to myself. But yeah, this is an area I don't spend much time and attention on because I can't put compost out here. They'll just eat it no matter how old it is or how dirty it is. They'll even eat the wood chips if they feel like it. So I don't do a whole lot of careful caring stuff out here. But hopefully they don't tear this up too bad. So thank you for watching. Hope you like the concept of islands or food forest islands when you know, something small. You can do them bit by bit. Aside from the tree being planted previously, all of this was just today's work. No other effort. Just Spent a few hours this morning on it, spent a few hours just now on it. You can see the darker wood chips are laid down more recently because they're still more moist on the surface. But that jug there is full of old pond water, so it's got a bit more nutrients in it, a little bit more life. Gonna give everything another water in, even though I watered them in when I first planted them with that, and call it good. So, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll get to show this guild growing bit by bit over time. And have a great day, everybody. See you on the next video, as soon as I can. Goodbye.